Okay, so as you might have seen on previous videos, we've got this huge decked area, but it started to bow and twist. You can see the wood twisting there. And then I fell through it a couple of weeks ago, and we've come to realise the whole thing is rotten. I have literally just pulled this up now. Obviously it's not safe anymore, so we need to pull the whole decking up, which is quite a big vast decking as well. So this is going to take a while, but I'm going to have a quick look at anything, see if we can see what's underneath. Let me just see if I can put a flash on. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Let's see if we can have a look underneath the decking. Okay, so it just looks as though there's lots of bricks under there. Goes all the way back to the house. It's quite a long way. Let's see if I can get down any further. Hang on. And there we go. So the joists are completely rotten. There's loads and loads and loads of rubble. Oh, there's nails sticking out. Surely that shouldn't be like that. That's insane. So what we've been told is that the decking's actually been put on upside down. And this is what's underneath it right now. So it goes all the way back to the house. Can't actually tell. Look at the... Oh my God, that's so bad. So it's just absolutely full of bricks and rubble. Like I said, it's not safe, as you can tell here. I think I just managed to pull this bit up with one hand. It's literally rotten. So Spanky and I are going to be... Look, just came away like that. So you can see it's not safe for us, Ostara, the dogs, anything. So we're going to spend this weekend trying to rip up this entire decking. It's just going to be a big job. And then it's a case of moving all these bricks, which we can repurpose. It's just what kind of condition it's like underneath. We're hoping to get a big patio now. It looks as though there's stones under there. Lots and lots of stones, which is pretty much what's along all the sides of the garden, to be fair. So we might end up having a lot of stoned garden. It looks as though they've just plonked this on top. We don't know what condition it's like underneath. I know that water pool's under here, so the drainage probably isn't very good. But it's a case of hoping for the best. There's some bloody big chunks of concrete. There's a huge chunk of concrete there, look. So this decking has just been built on top of shit. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would they not have cleared it out first? But we're going to see what we can find and hopefully have a usable patio so that it'll be safe. Right, well, I'll record the whole thing as it happens anyway. Right, okay, so this is what it looks like before we rip it all up. What we're going to try and do is see what the joists are like underneath the playhouse, and then we're going to probably try and section it off. So cut it there and probably here, and then obviously box that in if it's safe, and create steps up to the playhouse so it's got its own elevation, which would be really cool. Like I say, this is a very big decked area. We've got to empty everything. It's just not safe. Chicken's okay. But yeah, we're going to try and get all of this up, which is quite a big job because the decking is in the same condition going all the way down to the summer house there, which you would have seen on previous video. It's all broken up. Again, it's all rotten. So literally all of it's coming up. But we're going to concentrate on this bit here today because it's a very large section and it's just not safe anymore. Yeah, we'll try and film it. Hopefully none of us will fall through it again, although that would be kind of funny. So got a Stara all nice and cozied up. That looks well cosy.
Yeah, and I've got Diana Lee here.
Diana Lee.
Yeah, I got her from Jack in the Box.
Which is a shop in Ripley, isn't it, in town? That sells lots of really cool stuff like Pokemon, Squashmallows,
yeah, they've
Warhammer.
got a giant Pokemon Squishmallow and
yeah.
Johnson, but I can't remember the name. And the little Pokemon Squishmallows is Dragonite.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so this is what we are doing. This is the size of the decking. It is fucked beyond belief. It's the husband with the power tools because I can't be trusted with stuff like this. Look, look, danger! And it's just, so look, the decking is absolutely huge. So we've got Corey's boat on there, his planter. Like I said, you know, we're going to try and section that off, which would be a really good idea. But it's a really, really, really big decked area. Look, it's huge, and it is fooped. Babe, is that what you're using? Safety goggles, please. Don't look at me like that.
But why?
Well, because you don't know what's under there, and it might. If you go blind, that's not going to be good, is it?
If I go blind, then I won't see you age, and I'll remember your beauty forever.
You're such a knobhead. I see a big fat blob of a marshmallow in the window. Babe, you need safety goggles on for this.
No.
Yeah, we're not letting the dogs out, so you might go, no. Right, so we've got all this area, we've got all of that area there, and then basically, let's take you for a walk down here. You've seen this bit probably lots of times, but just to show you, this is what we already started to pull up, because this was the same. So you see the holes in the decking, so all that, all the way along there, right up, is all decked as well, so that's all coming up. So we're obviously going to have a lot more garden to play with, which is kind of cool, but a lot of work. But it'll be worth it. Are you all right there, madam? Is that comfy?
Yeah, but I'm dragging my feet on the floor.
Don't mind if you drag your feet on the floor, but hopefully.
Can I take my boots off?
I wouldn't, sweetie. No, no. Are you going to be putting your legs up on the swing? Then in that case, yeah. Just until we get all this cleared for you, because we've got to get all this dug down.
I just crossed my legs.
All right then. Don't get cramp in your legs, okay?
This looks really comfy, doesn't it?
It looks very comfy, and you're on my big blanket. So yeah.
And
Right.
this is Daddy's blanket. This is your blanket.
I think somebody gifted this. It's a piece of lettuce blanket. People keep gifting
It's a
Spanky.
lettuce blanket.
They're giving him lettuce, a tortilla, an egg. Don't they?
Yeah.
A noodles. We've had a noodle blanket as well. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Hang on a second. Let's rescue this.
Bob,
The reluctance. Carrie Ann, thank you for the safety goggles. Look how happy he is at having to be safe.
They're not tinted or anything, they're just clear, so, you know, there's no difference.
There is. It's not going to have chunks of metal flying in your face, Spanky. Oh my god.
Maybe I like chunks of metal. Well, this is certainly different.
Why?
Well, the planks are only supposed to be that thick, and I think they're double layered.
Really?
Maybe.
Maybe that's. Hang on.
Hang on.
I don't know. I can't. Let's have a look. No, it's not. It's single. It's single here anyway.
Yeah. Wow. That's one battery for that.
Already?
Yeah, it's only a little in though.
Yeah.
It's a baby battery.
Have you got more? Have you got spare ones then?
A big bada boom here.
Do you want some putting on charge?
No, I've only got two at the minute. I don't know where the other two are.
You've got one on Dakar, haven't you?
No, that's here. Where's the next cross member?
Hang on. So I go upstairs, get earplugs, and come down. He's using a chainsaw with no safety goggles because he thinks I'm not looking. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I got where the beams are wrong.
Did you?
Yeah, but that's rock. Look at it. Hang on.
That's satisfactory, isn't it?
Yep.
Wow, that's actually really cool.
Yeah,
Oh, can I get in and have a look?
probably.
Do you want some gloves?
But look how rotten that is. The whole beam's rotten. The subframe isn't built from the right wood.
Oh my god. Look, they've used decking
To build the
decking planks to build the decking.
This is an absolutely shit cowboy job. This is ridiculous.
Wow. I mean, it looked nice when I moved it.
Yeah, but it's not safe.
No, it's not safe.
At no point was this ever safe. Whoever signed this off,
I don't know. It's not good.
it's not good.
Oh god. Right, I'll let you get those off, and then I'll get in and have a look.
God.
Is that electrical cable in there? Oh no, it's
Probably.
not. It's metal work. Oh, there is. There's a big cable. There's a big yellow cable. What's that for?
Which one? That's a hose pipe.
Is it? Oh, thank fuck for that.
That's the hose pipe that goes under the decking all the way down to make the water feature.
Oh, of course. That's okay then.
But there will be electrical cable under there as well, because there was electrical cable that ran all the way down to the water feature.
Yeah. Right. Let me get in and have a look. Just hold that a second. Just film the hole and not me. Cheers.
Film the hole.
Shut up, Spanky. Stop it. Lots of spider's webs. Oh, do you know something? This is really nice cobbled. It's a really nice cobbled path. It's the same cobbled path. Look, hang on. See if I scrape it properly. Look. It looks like it was cobbled. Yeah. It is, look. See, they're there, look.
What?
It's a beautiful path under there.
Oh
You can see the
God.
outline of them.
That's ridiculous.
Let me just have a look. Right. Right, I'm going in the hole. Just I don't think I'll be able to get all the way in. Is it? Hang on, is the flash on? So yeah, it's bricked. Beautiful brick wall. Looks like it's a beautiful cobble path. That's all clear this end. It's not as full as bricks as I thought. They've used decking pieces to support the decking, which to me seems random as fuck. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be done, but wow, okay. That doesn't look as bad as I thought, to be fair. This might be quite an alright job. Just covering my mouth up at the moment if I sound muffled. Wow. Okay, so most of the rubble seems to be at the front. The rest of it seems fairly clear. We might be in for a good patio here, you know. What's on this side? Well, that's got to run all the way to the other end of the garden, to the other side of the garden. Wow. That's actually pretty good. That's all right. We can work with this. Where is he?
There.
Oh, he's a beaver.
It's massive.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Hello, Mr. Isopod.
I love them. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. I mean, already this is gonna add tons of space to the garden, isn't it? Wow.
If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here.
Well, isopods?
Yeah.
How come?
Because they break down all the waste matter and stuff.
I thought it wasn't for bees and stuff.
Bees provide the food, they get rid of the waste.
Oh wow, okay.
They're like one of the bottom feeders.
Yeah.
Bottom feeders are human centipede. No.
Oh god. Have you seen that film?
No.
Me neither. There's a Netflix thing on. I saw it advertised. I'm not going to watch it. And it's about two people who wake up and they've got their abdomens sewn together.
Right.
Weird.
So yes, as you can see, when building decking, it's important to put support screws in the bottom of your beams. Because what these do is they allow for spreadings and splittings of the wood so that water can get in and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, it's not good, is it?
It's a shit show.
It's a shit show. It did look beautiful though, to be fair. But the whole thing's sodden, isn't it? It's literally.
They polished a turd, is what they did.
Well, we don't know who this is, so we're not like, you know, we're not accusing anybody or being. It's just whoever did put this up, it has not done a proper job.
Well, we don't know who put it up.
Yeah.
They didn't do a good job.
No.
Well, they didn't do a proper job anyway.
No, because it did look beautiful, didn't it? Though,
Yeah.
to be fair, and the kids have had many years playing on this, which is lovely.
But
Unfortunately, it's been rotting from the
all the
underneath.
kids have been having wonderful years of playing on this, but it's dangerous and it shouldn't have been built.
Yeah, it is very, very dangerous, sadly. But to be fair, on the plus side, we're going to have a whole new reveal of garden, and this is going to be a brilliant area to put a storage trampoline. Well, I mean, because you're taking up the decking, because obviously I can't be trusted with power tools, but I'm going to do the clean up under here, so that's going to be fun. And seeing what it's like underneath, I'm excited about that, you know, because then you've got a place to have your hammock. Like I said, I really, really, really do want to keep that elevated. That'd be amazing.
And look, there's a different kind of support beam there. That's an emotional support beam.
So it's not doing anything.
It's not structural. It's just there to talk to the other beams and go, go on, you can do this. Look, there's another one here.
Yeah, I know there is, yeah. But there's also concrete. I mean, there's concrete things underneath there as well, like huge bits of concrete.
We're about to get to the bricks.
Are we?
The bricks start about halfway.
Yeah, to be fair, you know, I'm again looking on the positives. I'm going to use it for like rockery stones and stuff. Yeah. So when we can use all of this, we're going to reuse all of it. Yeah. You know, it's like fun. Is that a patio slab, hun? Is that a slab?
Yeah.
No way. That's quite long.
It's part of one anyway.
Wow.
There's
Yeah.
breeze blocks, or cinder blocks. I think that's what they are.
Yeah. Do you want to take this under and have a look? I mind you, let's say I showed earlier. Oof. What? What?
The reason that bit's gone up
Yeah.
is because from there onwards,
Yeah.
the bottom half of that beam's collapsed.
Has it?
It's fully collapsed.
That would explain a lot.
You can see it. Just
Don't know if I can.
You can't see
I
it
probably
from there.
can't. You might. Yeah, you can show people. I don't know if the flash is on, but you should be able to see.
Let's have a look. There we go. From there all the way down. It's all split. And look, more emotional support nails, screws. But like you say, it does look like there is actually a full path under here, like a cobbled patio type thing. Wicked. Back at you, babe.
Thank you, baby. Yeah. Positives and everything. It's just more hard work, isn't it? But it's going to look brilliant in the summer. How nice it is as well to just be able to walk out the doors and not be afraid of falling through it. Or in fact, as well, it's really flipping slippy.
Yeah.
Crazy slippy, isn't it, as well?
Yeah. This
So-
is the garden of positivity.
Yeah, absolutely.
More
Yeah.
positive than an HIV clinic.
Swanky. Okay, someone's going to quote you on that one. But yeah. Right, okay, I'll let's see what we can do. Can I right, yeah, I'm going to use this. I'm going to try and use this because I think this will be a really nice little elevation for a plant stand. So yeah, it's going to be fun to see what we can do. But flipping heck, this is a huge space. How many square foot do you reckon this is?
7.
Shut up. 7 square feet. Dickhead. Even I know that's not true and I'm rubbish with measurements. But anyway, yeah, it's a nice big space. Are you right over there, Astara? Oblivious because she's got bloody YouTube on. Flipping YouTubers. Got a lot to answer for. Right. Onwards and upwards.
Pod.
Another isopod, where?
Yeah. in the
Right.
middle, climbing up.
Where?
Above the wonky bat.
Anyone near my fingers?
In the shadow, yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah, there. Hello. Right, so you think we're being a little bit like, you know, over dramatic about how wet everything is. It's been like red hot for days on it here.
Yeah.
Like really, really hot. Just look at this. Hang on. Just lift
Wetter
it.
in Otter's pocket.
Can you see the water in the, look there. You can see it all. That is how sodden the whole decking is. And like I said, it's been absolutely boiling hot weather here for ages. So yeah, the whole thing is fucked.
Otters do have pockets.
Yeah.
They keep rocks in them.
Yeah, you love otters, don't you?
I do. European ones,
Yeah.
the best.
They are cute.
The Amazonian ones are a bit scary because they're like 6-8 foot long.
Yeah.
Huge. And they look a bit like... yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to drag this down because I'm going to
Drag
dry
queen.
this. Drag queen? I am the drag queen. Yes. What are you then? If I'm the drag queen, what are you?
I'm the man fag hag.
Man fag hag.
Yeah. That was my old title in Birmingham. Yeah.
Do you know something? Apparently fag is really offensive in America.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, even though we say it for cigarettes, you're having a fag.
But it's still... It has got the same meaning over here, but the term fag hag
It's
is
yeah.
a girl that hangs around with homosexual men.
Yeah, I knew that one.
But I'm the man fag hag because I used to hang around with the homosexual men instead because
Yeah.
it's the only place open on a Monday night in Birmingham. And drinks are £1 each.
You can't go wrong, can you?
Pink pounder.
Right, okie dokie. Take this down the garden. I can do it from this end if you want, and I don't want you to show it yourself. That's gonna, the whole thing's going to drop in it.
It will do.
I wish it was a bit colder today.
Why?
Because
Lovely.
it's warm. Oh my god, Spanky.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking hell, it's like a trampoline.
Broken.
It's proper broken. My gosh.
And he's run out of fucking battery.
Wrong time, just jump on it. How to break your legs, part 2. Oh no, part
It'd be
3.
part three
Part
for
3.
And it'd be this freaking one again, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'd end up walking around in circles.
I just want to jump on it so bad, but oh my god, there's
I'm
shit
going
under
to stick
there.
this on charge.
Oh, can I try and get that up? I'm good at getting it up.
If you want to.
Oh, space is massive, isn't it? Got all this to clean up after, which is going to be lots of fun. Oh god,
Yeah.
you go steady. This is when he flings across the next door. Between the noise of this saw and the cockerels, it's a good job the neighbours like us. Is that?
It's there's no support for the wood, so it's just vibrating
Like an Ann Summers sex fest.
yeah.
Go and see our Stara because she's giggling her head off. So we're going to have to clean all this up. The dogs are out with us having a wee at the moment. Well, we're not having a wee obviously, but the dogs are. And then we'll put them back inside again. Spanky, there's a sock.
What?
That's probably one of Corey's socks. He was always taking his socks off.
You can't see.
It's just a sock caught on the deck. you two okay under here? We're using the trampoline as a sun shield because you can't use it at the moment. You're playing.
He's already trying to bite me now.
Not bite you properly, he's playing, isn't he? Hey. Just be nice with him.
Oh.
You're silly, aren't you? Yeah, Ostara's really far away from all this, like we're keeping her shielded. Ostara. Oh. It's one of those jobs you look at it and think this is never going to be done, but I've thought of that about everything so far.
Oi, Ryobi, can I have another battery, please?
Yeah, I will tag Ryobi in him. I will tag Ryobi because everything you use is Ryobi. Oh, that's a bit of manliness for you. You're right.
Bye.
Oh my god, Spanky, let me give you a hand to do this because this bit's my job, isn't it? Trying to get everything out. Bar full of sawdust then.
Got a steel plate on the bottom of it.
Oh yeah.
A picture of a house or something. That does look like a picture of a house.
Right, let me go and get it. I'm wondering if it's something from the kids. It looks like a kid's toy or something. Because obviously, I mean, you know, it might not even be from our kids, but yeah. I think it probably is. It's like it looks like a haunted house or something. Look, like a haunted house jigsaw. It's got a hole in it, so I wonder if it's from a jigsaw or.
Making noise.
Okay. Right, okay, so a lot of progress has been made. We've got masked up and everything now because of the mould spores, but this is basically what we're dealing with. So I think I said this earlier on in the video, there was a fire with the previous owners. They had, I think, a fire from next door's units, which kind of came over here and caused the decking to burn, I think, from what I gather. It looks as though they've used the fire damaged bits of the decking to carry on with the new decking that they had put down. But unfortunately, whoever built the decking, like I said, I'm not here calling out anyone or anything, it's just been dangerous basically, but they've used bits of decking as uprights. These are not attached to anything, it's on mud. Like, this is all really soft mud. I've just been able to literally pull the other ones off, just really easy, and there's nothing underneath. Also, what we wanted to do was kind of save this section of decking for the playhouse to be on. Just cut it basically where it is, cut it the other side, box it in. But we can't because there's absolutely no support whatsoever from that beam over there to this one over here. Look again, look. These are uprights of decking pieces on mud. That is the support for the decking. That's not proper, and there's absolutely nothing under there apart from an old bath, which looks like it could be the original bath from the house, which is from the 50s. So we're going to pull that out, obviously, and oh, there's beer cans as well, beer cans and baths. And we're going to pull that out and I'm going to use it as a planter depending on what condition it's in. But I've got all this rubble that was all buried underneath the decking as well. So unfortunately we're not going to be able to do what we wanted, which was keeping the playhouse up on the decking area, because there's literally no support from one side up until you get to these little things which are just rotting away. And that's it. So yeah, it's not great. It's a bit scary to consider that there's been barely any support under this for all this time, and KORI could have fallen through the decking in his wheelchair at any point. It's just a bit scary. So the fact we're getting it up now is really good. It's just a huge hole in the garden. Just look at this. And I'm just sat here in Barbie pyjamas and wellies, and it's just, yeah, it's getting there. It's just a huge big hole. Like, we've been doing so well in the garden, thinking like, this is amazing progress, we're loving it. And we started this project and gone, oh shit, this is way big. And it has to go all the way back because the whole thing is fucked in majorly. So the good thing is the fact that we found this squidgy soil. So the path, it's not as I thought. I thought that was like kind of like stones, but it's not. So it's just flat concrete by the looks of it. That is going to be brilliant. I thought that was the edge of the house. It isn't. Looking at it, obviously not, because the house is all the way back there. So we have another brick wall here, which we're going to try and go back to. That looks cool. But from here, this is all like really squidgy mud, and it goes all the way down. We've used a spade, it's deep. So what we think we're going to try and do is, obviously the path starts there, look, to go onto the main garden. There's a concrete bit behind us there, so we might be able to cut all this out here and turf it, so we've actually got a lawn, because we actually don't have a lawn anywhere, and that'll be somewhere nice for the tortoise to come and have a wander around, and also Ostara and the dogs if they want to. So yeah, we have got no idea what on earth we're going to do, really. This is just like a frigging building site. Oh, I best crack on, because this is just insane. Just look at it all. So yeah, it'll be worth it. I've got to keep telling myself it's going to be worth it, because right now I just want to sit down and frigging cry. Oh, on the bonus side, my cockerel's been dead noisy, but we've got all these bricks which I can use for a project that I really wanted, potentially a big new planter for the bath, and then all of this. So wish us luck. Right, okay, so I managed to get the bricks up. A lot of it I've had to use a spade and literally dig the bricks out, because look how thick the soil is. Like, the mud is crazy thick. I mean, that's where one of the bricks was. It's really, really deep. Managed to get it back. Look, this is what the decking's been resting on. Look how badly damaged that is. It's absolutely terrible. But the good thing is we've got to this wall now, which is great. So there is actually, like I say, I'm going to get that bath out once I get all these bricks out as well. But I mean, it's no wonder I fell through the decking. I've just been very grateful that it was me that fell through and not Ostara or KORI, because that would have been catastrophic. It would have been really, really bad. They would have ended up in hospital. There was nails sticking out everywhere. So I'm really glad that didn't happen. Really glad this decking's coming down now. I was a bit sad at first, but not now. But just look at this. Wow, it's insane. But what's keeping me going is the fact it's going to be safe, but also I really think a lawn would be lovely here. So I think I've set my heart down on having a lovely piece of grass. We're going to get some turf down. Like I said, this is extremely fertile soil, I'm sure of it, because it's mulched up and it's lovely. Spanky said the darker the colour the better as well. So we're having a lovely lawn just outside the living room would be really, really nice. But I've got a lot more to go. I've got to get out all of that. Got to empty the rest of the playhouse, which has got a lot of KORI's things in as well. And then we've got to move the playhouse, because we were going to move it down there, so we didn't take this any further back until I've moved all of this. Absolutely knackered already, so tired, aching, but I know it's going to be worth it, you know. I mean, a month ago the garden wasn't like that. It didn't have all the beautiful coops and stuff up, and we did it in a month. So let's see how much more we can get done. But at the moment, it just seems unachievable. It really does. Just looking at it and going, it's too big of a project. I can't do this. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's not as though we've got any experience doing this kind of stuff either, so we'll carry on. Okay, I think Spanky's getting ready to remove the steps, which are huge. They go all the way from there all the way over here, and again they're pretty fooked as well, so it's all good. Huge big hole.
Huh?
I said huge big hole.
Oh.
Not talking about the one on my face. I'm just Sarah's been drawing on the patio this morning, which is really cool. We've got this nice big drop here. That goes all the way underneath there, which obviously this is the last bit to take down, because the playhouse is not yet empty. We've started emptying it now. I've started taking things out of it. A lot of the decorations for KORI and the gardens in general, they've come out. I've got KORI's gigantic headless pirate Playmobil thing with the heads just back there, and here are a few of the items to go out as well still. We've got all of his flowers to go to the cemetery, which obviously we do cycle throughout the months. Yeah, some of the Halloween stuff there. That is KORI's, looks like some of KORI's decor. That again, it's new, so that hasn't gone out to his resting place yet. We've just got a few bits and bobs. Like I said, it's just a case of emptying this, fitting a new roof, because it's made up of old doors and it's a little bit rotten, so that's going to be done as well. But once this is emptied, which we're just gonna have to figure out a way to get this whole playhouse down. I nearly stepped back then, it's a good job I didn't, to get it floor level. So probably like stick it on some decking ramps and just slide it down like a ship launching into water or something. I don't know. We'll work it out. But yeah, hopefully in the next few days all of this will be gone. And it's going to be cool. It's massive already. Right, have fun, Spanks. Right, okay, next stage. I'm not going to go out here fully because I've just fallen through the bloody decking again. But Astara's playing with bubbles. Faith, can you spray some bubbles?
Oh yeah, I was just cleaning this out. Bubbles!
Awesome. Not at the camera. So yeah, basically, what we're having to do now is just empty the playhouse of everything, and then so we've got the honey spinner, we've got loads of old toys and things like that, a lot of decorations for the garden, and I'm going to put them down into the summer house because we need to try and lower this. They're what's that about? 4.5 foot down to the ground, and yeah, I literally just fell down the deck in there again, which is not good because that hurt. 3 times I've fallen through the frigging decking now. But yeah, at the moment we're just pulling everything out, we're airing it, so all the toys are here. Astara's enjoying seeing old toys she's not seen for ages.
Yeah,
is it good?
Especially this.
And she's been doing drawings on the floor, and you're gonna be upside down for a minute, but she's been writing names.
Yeah, and Mummy, you did 3. The KORI, Astara and Ebony.
Yeah, and you did lots of other names, didn't you?
Yeah.
Which is cool, so yeah.
I even did our cockles.
Yeah, you did, absolutely. Right, yeah. So yeah, so we've got to shift all of this stuff, move it from there, over to here where all the boxes are, and then all the way down the garden. So yeah, and then we can figure out how the hell we're going to get that down to floor level, because I don't know yet. Got bubble beards.
I made that.
Right, so we've got something new, not a ramen noodle t-shirt. Yeah, is that the first time you've worn it properly?
No.
Oh, okay, right, anyway, so we have been gifted a wheelbarrow, another one, which is awesome.
A shubkada.
Yeah, and this one is from Danielle Crammer, so a massive, massive thank you to Danielle. Hang on, baby. So, yeah, so basically we've got 2 wheelbarrows, and you said we can have one for the top of the garden and one for the bottom of the garden, which is fantastic because that works so well.
I didn't say it like you can have one for the top, one for the bottom.
No, you suggested it. I'm just saying, I'm saying it in like an enthusiastic tone. She's cool. So, Spanky, would you be able to build it for me? Please. Like you built the last one, didn't you? Please.
Now that you know how to build them, I think this should be.
I don't know how to build it. I haven't even seen the video yet to edit it.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a different one, isn't it?
Oh, it smells.
What does it smell of? Oh, it does smell. Was it kind of like
rubber?
Bubbles.
You think so? Go on then, do some bubbles then. So yeah, we've got the pit at the moment. We've got a pit, a garden pit at the moment. Yeah.
Oh, bubbles.
Hang on.
And everything.
This is a big one. Oh my god, it's going to be so awesome to have 2. Thank you so much for building this.
It's alright.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yay.
Good job, Mom.
Right. See you later. Enjoy. No bubbles on your nose. No. Right, see Mr. Ramen and Mrs. Bubbles. Miss Bubbles.
Yes.
It's done. He's built it for me. Apparently, just like you know, this was a massive pain in the arse to build. Apparently, I mean, this is majorly heavy duty, but some of the bolts they don't line up properly to these, so we had to give it a bit of a wang like, with the hammer, which I think you can see there. But yeah, it's done. It's really flipping heavy. It's really heavy duty, which is brilliant. So to have two of the 2 wheelbarrows, which is amazing. So there's that one. Just trot down the garden because this is where the other one is. And this one, which is amazing. So this is going to be probably going to be used for Corey's end of the garden here because it's smaller. There we go, up there. And then the bigger one will be used down here. So what we can do is we can transfer that all of the paving slabs we need to move into that one and take it all the way up to here, where I can then collect things in this one, which is absolutely brilliant. So having 2 is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yay! And also this one is light enough for Astara to use, which is awesome. You enjoyed your bubbles today?
Yeah.
What do we say to Danielle for the wheelbarrow?
Thank you.
And carry on for the wheelbarrows.
Yeah.
Everyone's amazing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you happy with yourself now? Now you've got into the ash pan from the fire. Wow. Thank you so much, Omelette. I really needed that today. I guess I'm going to have to tidy this up later then, hey? Too bad you've not got in it to have a dust bath, to be fair. Is it good? Happy chicken. You're a bugger, do you know that? More bits on the garden being done. Spanky's just pulling up all this section of decking now, which runs along the side.
Garbage.
It is ruined, isn't it? How rotten is it? Wow, that's bad. Zoom in.
And using decking as additional supports for these boards because they're not long enough, they're not wide enough or thick enough or
Just dangerous, isn't it?
shoddy.
Yeah, it's a good job of pulling it up. But yeah, underneath that it looks as though it's all concrete, so it could be like one big long giant platform, which is really good for us. Makes it a bit easier. Just means we're going to have steps made and some kind of
It is all
sides.
concrete.
Yeah, is
It's
it?
solid concrete, but it just hasn't got a topper on it.
Yeah, that's okay because we'll get the gardener to do that for us, won't he?
But they did take the top course of the brick off for some reason.
But we don't know why.
No,
We'll get there.
because the building decking over the top, they could have quite easily just kept that course in and just put the boards on top of it.
Are we going to have to treat the wall over there then? Because there's...
Probably.
Okay.
But yeah.
Wow, yeah. That happened to me 3 times and I went through the whole thing.
It's like a giant piano. Dun 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 dun.
He's rattling the windows.
Yeah. It does.
Spooky.
Right,
Come back.
bugger off then. I'm carrying on.
See you later. Okay, you caught something.
Yeah.
What is it? Hang on, shall I come down?
Yeah.
Is it going to bite me?
I don't think so.
Is it a silly thing? Or is it a serious thing? Is it going to run?
I made a sandcastle.
Fuck's sake, I thought it was like something interesting, like a mouse or...
No, but I made a sandcastle.
You made a sandcastle on the concrete?
Yeah.
We're just moving our Star Resort sandcastle thing. I'm very proud of you. I finished on the toilet really quick, so I was like, I want to see what he's caught.
Oh, I'm sorry for making you thrush out, but hey.
Make the thrush out.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. I was having a wee. I just like had a power wee then because I really wanted to know what you caught.
I'm sure that's...
Congratulations. Yay! Men never grow up then.
What's the point?
You having fun?
I'm having a break.
Let's look at this then. Oh god. Yeah. I mean, it's really good the fact we've got a path though. What's that bit there? It's got that like a raised section on it. What's that?
What?
Is it made out? It's made out of slabs. Is it made out of slabs?
It might actually be slabs, yeah.
That would be even better. If that's slabs, that's going to save us a bit of money. That would be really, really
And
good.
time.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Just need some steps. It is. Look. You can see it's raised there.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. Why would you cover it with decking? Let's get some steps put down here and then...
Yeah, there's a chew through. That was
Is that from a rat?
Well, I'm guessing that they cut the hole
Yeah.
to put this through.
Yeah.
But that doesn't need to be.
No, that big.
If Katie priced it.
I think so. Once you've got problems with the... I say, well, like, we've got chickens, obviously. We live near woodland, so we're going to get rats. Yeah.
The drain in the corner.
Oh.
It's got a grate.
Oh, God, yes.
So that's open.
Is that air brick meant to be filled in?
Yes. Because I filled it in.
Why'd you fill an air brick in? Oh, is that the one that goes under? It doesn't go anywhere.
It goes into the back of the cupboards in the kitchen.
That's what was making the kit was freezing.
And it was freezing cold.
Yeah.
It's still drafty now because it didn't fill up properly.
But the cupboards
But
block the thing, so it's not as though it goes.
And also the kitchen's of an adequate size now that it can air itself.
There's no flipping heating in the
Yes.
kitchen. It's freezing.
Yeah, but it's over the regulation size to need an air brick.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
that's just a grate on a wall.
I don't want to show too much of the house, but yeah, that is insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow. Right, cool. So you've got all this. I mean, this is drying out now. See, this was all squidgy and horrible, but
Like me.
you're not squidgy and horrible. I'm squidgy. I can be horrible. These are all the little names out that Ostara. I wrote KORI, Ostara and Ebony. And then she wrote John, which is obviously, and Pixie, which is us. Then she wrote Ernie, which is our neighbour who's not long passed away. And she's put your mum there, hasn't she, as well? And Clive, which is your dad. And Jane, your sister. Andrew, lots of other, yeah, just lots and lots. Oh, Mo.
As many pets as you can remember.
Lots and lots of pets. Mo's my mum. So there's got Spooky and Gypsy. I think there's lots of things, aren't there? Oh, Lizard, which was her lizard, which passed away. Yeah. Calcifer, my chicken. There's just lots and lots of the axolotls at the bottom. She doesn't even remember them, does she, having them?
No.
Right, we'll go see what she's doing. Okay, so we've, I will obviously blank out the address, but we've got a delivery on the swing. Ah! Obviously, Faith, don't be in a box for too long, because it's actually quite warm today. Are you having a good time in there? You're covered in chalk, dude.
Yeah.
You having a good time?
Yeah, I was a little sad.
Why are you a little sad? What's you sad for?
Because I was trying to do a little drawing of a car in here, but then my leggings messed it up.
It's alright. You can draw a car here, can't you? Got plenty of space.
No, I tried to do like a whole car.
Oh, as in like the whole box is the car. That says alone. Oh, do you feel alone? Oh, baby. Hi, you alright? Are you coming in? No? Omelette, hi. No? You going back out? Omelette. The joy of having chickens. They just take over the house as well. Omelette, you coming in? Tell me if you can make a mind up. Yeah. Hello. All animals are welcome. What are you doing? Oh, and off she goes again.
Well, it should be bouncy. I cut through the bleeding timber.
Oh yeah. Hopefully that the little hole over there is just like it's like a one-off, and it's a
That one.
yeah, and it's like a fairly decent. I think it's not knowing like what's underneath here. Oh gosh.
Right.
Do you want a bobble for your hair?
No, I'm alright. I like it free flowing and crazy. Makes me think I'm in Top Gun.
Why Top Gun?
Maverick, ghost, get in your planes and go. Don't know.
You're so random.
Why? Top Gun's a good film. Well, the first Top Gun's a good film. The second one's mediocre at best.
Sometimes he's random.
Yeah, sometimes he's random.
Sometimes he says random words.
Like what?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, but how much less fun would it be if I were just like boring and normal? It'd be dead boring.
She sounds so old sometimes, doesn't she? Older than 7.
Oh, great pun.
Yeah, she says that a lot.
7.
Yeah. Right.
I've only just found out what a pun was last year.
Right, I'll leave you to it. Little guinea pig noises. Right, I'll see you later.
Good night.
Yeah. What, see? There's what?
Sitting on the floor that side.
Yep.
And it goes across here and lifts up over the course of bricks. So rather than building a box frame wall in here and then just bridging that easily, they took a course of brick out and put this over the top.
Yeah. I like the gardener who came over yesterday, because we're getting him to come out and build us some steps and things. He pointed out he's not quite sure even why this is like it is, because there's no steps, there's no like... No. It's obviously new brick, so, but he was, I mean, obviously, you know, we don't really want to speculate, you know, before, but like, we're not quite sure what it's for.
Well, this is ground level, because
yeah.
the drain's there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the original 50s drain.
Yeah.
So that's still sat there. Like the hopper and all that. And
it's not sure.
This is here,
but, you know,
wall, so.
But it's kind of good for us though, isn't it? Like I say, yeah, we're just going to build up on this. We're going to build up on this wall, have some steps going down. So, fingers crossed, it's decent underneath all of this lot. So,
find out.
Right, aye. I'm excited to see this actually, because it's just, it's not knowing, isn't it?
There's a screw there.
Is there?
Yeah.
Just be careful, okay?
I'll go through this side instead. Right. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Snap, you bastard. There you go.
Watch yourself, Faye.
Find the chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Chicken.
Sorry, chicken.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, that looks all right, doesn't it?
Yeah, because look, that's where they
Yeah.
cut it out. But you can also see where those cheeky little vermin have been eating through it
Oh shit, yeah.
to get to the other side.
Because when you got decking, you can have it's
They're making it run through.
yeah. Wow. I mean, that still looks good though. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Nice solid structure, which is what we wanted.
I got this far cut in and then realised that there's actually a flat piece going across there, so they boxed this section off.
Okay. I wonder why they did that separately then. Oh god.
Strength.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's good then.
Because that's the last long upright, so then they box this section off and then everything
Hang
just
on.
goes from that bit instead.
Yeah. I mean, because we did actually cut away from this, didn't it? Because this was actually flush up
against the wall.
It was completely flush against the house, wasn't it? Causing damp. So. Yeah. Oh, yeah. To get rid of them would be brilliant. Because they've got frigging metal bits on them. Right, I'm going to leave you to it, Spanky.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Is there anything I can do to help?
Where am I?
You can find a Stara because I don't know where she's gone.
Maybe Timbuktu.
Maybe Timbuk 3. Oh, pardon me.
Right, see you later.
Hi. Okay. Good.
Right, I've got sore throats. I can't talk very much. So it looks like you're launching a ship.
Yeah,
What are you doing? What's this for?
I'm bolstering up some supports.
Speak loud.
I'm bolstering up some supports so we can slide that down to ground level. So once it's on ground level, hey, come back up there.
Yep.
Oh, it's just stop. In the rubble.
Right, so you're doing what, sorry?
Hi,
Shut up, I've got a sore throat.
I'm just cutting through some decking now, so that once it's all done,
Talk properly, cheeky.
I am talking properly.
Yeah, so basically I'm putting some outliers on the front. Going to probably cap them off with something wide and flat so that we can then push that down to ground.
Basically slide down the playhouse.
Yeah,
Like you were literally launching a ship.
basically down to ground level. And then once it's down to there, we'll chop this bit of decking out, get it all tidied up, and then put it back over there.
Yeah, because they've got, I mean, look at the drop on that. It is mad.
Ooh,
isn't it?
exclusive, exclusive. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Right, go on then. Go on, tell us about this then. I got my socks and I got. Because I can't really talk that much, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my quail house.
You're going to have some quail? Do you want to tell people who don't know what quail are? What are they?
They're birds. They're beautiful birds.
Oh, hang on. Hello.
Oh, of course. There's fresh dirt.
Always comes, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is especially for Astora. So basically we're going to be putting that, as that Spanky said, we're going to put the playhouse on ground level. And then Astora's going to have her own area of the garden. She's going to have a bit of lawn. She's going to have her own quail, everything. So it's like her section so she can play with her friends.
And it was donated to, well, it was put up on Free Cycle by a very lovely couple that I went and met yesterday.
Oh, the quail thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, say hello
And,
to them for me.
Hello. And they came out, had a good chat, had a good laugh, and helped us securely position it on the roof of the bogey bus.
Which is your green car.
Yeah.
It is going to be cool though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Ow.
Yeah, you're right.
You're a bit odd.
That's what she said.
Ah.
So yeah, this is really cool.
These? She said these are a bit odd. I
Yeah.
hope she's talking about her nipples.
Don't know. I'll have to look down to the floor to see them.
What did you just say?
Dad, about nipples. Daddy said about nipples. So how many quail do you want? Oh, I will just add before anyone jumps in, there will actually be an outside enclosure put onto this. They're not just going to be kept in here. They will actually have a full garden to play on as well.
How many quail do you reckon you'll have?
How many do you want? They're only about this big, you know. Tiny.
10.
10? Yeah, 10's a good amount, isn't it?
Actually, no, 11.
Oh, no, you can't have an odd number. That's going to do my OCD in.
Odd number.
Yeah, 11's an odd number.
Yeah.
So I have a
I
10
have
or
12 though.
12, 12's fine.
Yeah. What?
A dozen, but not a baker's dozen.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, isn't it? Yeah?
Yeah, I took these bits off.
Yeah. Do you know what they're for?
What?
They're to hold water bottles on for guinea pigs and hamsters and rabbits, because the people who had this before used to have guinea pigs.
Oh.
It's cool.
So what's this?
What's that, guinea pigs?
I don't know.
Do you feel threatened, mate?
I think that's a
About the
food
same size
feeder.
as a guinea
I think
pig.
that's a food feeder. Weep, on one
Yeah.
sec.
So all of this here is going to be a beautiful garden. We're getting there, eh?
If he lets us.
Yeah. Look at him. Spooky.
Look in your bag.
Looks stoned, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yep, it's a feeder.
Right, I'm going to go back in because my throat's hurting to talk. So, what's he barking at? If that's a bark. I wonder if Ebony's here. Right, ever of the ways to try and save money, can't afford to buy big planters, so got some tyres. So my husband went to change a tyre for my car, and apparently garages have to pay for tyres to be removed, so the guy at the garage just gave him a load. We've still got a load at the back end of the garden here. So what I'm going to try and do here is, these are the old balustrades which were from the decking, which got absolutely knackered in storms. So I've been saving the wood in this big wood pile here. Every single bit of wood we get, we just chuck all there, because you never know when it's going to come in handy. And today, that might be the day. So what I want to do, don't know if it's going to work or not, is I've got 3 planters, well, tyres, should I say. And I'm going to be drilling directly into the wood, into the tyre, using some of these. Yeah, whatever these are, just big frigging screws that I've got from my husband, which is cool. We all know that I'm shit at DIY and stuff, so we're going to give it a go. Power tools and everything, so nothing I can really hurt myself on, so I'm alright. I'm not great when it comes to sharp objects and stuff for various reasons, so today I'm doing alright. So right, I'm going to try and basically mount some of these sticks, pieces of wood, to the outside of the planters, just to like not make it look so shit like tyres. So I'll probably just end up decorating it in lights and stuff as well, so just see how I go. I'm going to basically just chuck a load of wood on them and see if that looks any better, because why not? Okay, so the first one went in okay. Obviously it's into a tyre, so it's into rubber. It doesn't matter if the screws stick out directly, you've not got to trim them off or anything, because to be fair, the bottom tyre is probably going to be filled with things like rubble and stuff for drainage. And then from the middle tyre up will be filled with obviously soil and stuff, just so I can put my plants in, whatever I decide to put in here. Probably, to be fair, I might use this as like a veggie planter because it's quite tall. So yeah, basically the first one went in okay. I'm going to secure it with 2 more, to be one at the top and one at the bottom. It's very flipping loud, so it's just, I'm filming it one-handed as well, so I hope it's going to spin round and smack me on the head. Simple as that really, look, and it's a lot more stable now. I might not even need one on the top, to be honest with you. So that's actually pretty stable. So the idea is just to go then and just do the same all the way round. Now there isn't enough to literally butt it up together, unfortunately. But I am going to leave a space because I want to be able to leave a gap so I can actually access the tyre. I don't want to be leaning over the top of the wood and trying to plant, because I'm stabbing myself in the stomach. So basically, yeah, I'm just going to be leaving a space here or here, and then just finding whatever bits of wood around the garden and making myself a little wooden tyre planter. It looks as though it's going to work, you know. Let's see. Right, see you in a few minutes. Right, okay, so we've got 6 on there so far. I mean, yeah, you can still tell it's tyres, but it doesn't really matter. Now, I'm going to see if I can try and source some more wood, just to try and go here. Little panels. I'm not trying to hide the fact they're tyres. I want them to be seen that they are tyres. The whole point of the garden is that it's upcycled, recycled stuff, so I'm not trying to hide it, but just to try and get a few more panels on there, or something that I can find in the garden just to kind of disguise it in some way. You can paint tyres, truthfully. Can't be arsed, and also it's going to cost a lot of money, and you know, the point of again trying to do this garden is to try and keep everything on a shoestring budget as much as we can for free, or anything like that, you know, things that we can find that people are chucking away, or you know, just stuff like that. You know, there's no shame at all in trying to do things on the cheap, because you know, especially in this day and age and this economy that we're in, you know, just being frugal, it's really, really sensible. So yeah, like I say, I'm going to try and see if I can try and source something. I might be able to, I might not be able to. It doesn't really matter. The end of the day is, I've got a planter, and it's cool, and it's tall, and it's saved me a fortune because it cost me nothing apart from the cost of whatever the nails were for my husband. So yes, all good. Right, let's see what we can find. Right, so just a case of looking through the wood pile or the shit pile. I'm sure everyone's got a shit pile in the garden, whether it's bits of broken toys, bits of wood, and we've all got a shit drawer in the house, so why not a shit pile in the garden? I don't really know what it is I'm looking for. Obviously stuff like this is no good to me because it's so full of screws that I'm probably going to get tetanus off of that bugger, so I'm probably going to end up burning that, to be honest with you. But got things like, these are the ends of the gate posts, you know, the fencing panels that were ripped off of the decking. That's the end, so they're too big. There's this one here which looks great to start off with, but then you pull it out and realise it's all battered, and that's probably going to end up being burnt as well. So it's literally just a case of looking through the garden to see what I can find. Now we've got the added bonus of the fact that all of this decking, which was completely rotten underneath and is giving way, we've got a decking that goes all the way down this end of the garden, and then it goes all the way to the top end. Massive decking, that's all coming up. Obviously we're not going to waste the wood. We're going to put it to good use, hopefully by making a little decked area outside of the caravan as well. I'm just going to like probably make some planters and stuff as well. Again, I've got no freaking clue what I'm doing. One thing I might be able to use are these. This was one of the fence panels, part of the fence panels that was at the very bottom of the garden over there. Again, we're pulling it all down. I managed to salvage some of it. I've got a whole one here actually. Managed to get this one out, which looks a bit too good to kind of kick to pieces. It's not clever on the top, but it's, you know, it's workable, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to use that for something. I'm not going to cut this up on this occasion to go around the planter, but again, something in the future. You might see that integrated into part of the garden somehow, don't know why. Oh, ice cream van's out. Oh yeah, the ice cream van. Did anyone ever tell their kids lies? It's something I told my oldest daughter, Ebony, like if she's watching this she'll probably remember. When you hear the ice cream van, I never used to have a lot of money. I don't think a lot of us did, you know. I was a young parent, I was a single mum for a long time, and I didn't have a lot of money. So whenever the ice cream van came round and it played the music, I used to tell her that's because it was telling us it's empty, so she'd have a choc ice out of the freezer or an ice lolly. Yeah, she's kind of, obviously she grew wise to it and told me off, but I think a lot of parents did the same. Anyway, I'm going to see what I can try and source, if anything, and if not, I'll just leave it as it is. Wrap some pretty lights around the top of it, and when I get some more small soil and topsoil and stuff, I'll just chuck it in and use that as a planter. Right, onwards and upwards. Right, I figured out something to do. So these fence panels here, I am going to use them. Some of them have got like ivy climbing up them, which kind of adds a bit of charm. So I'm literally pulling it off board by board. So we've got one here, and then I'm standing on it and breaking it in the middle. So look, we've got a bit of old nails and a bit of ivy on there, and I've just attached two on to see what it looks like. And look, it's all right. Like I say, so if I leave that bit section so I can actually get in there and try it and surround it all the way round, that should look all right. Look, because so far it's, you know, it's just like that. So, you know, as a rustic planter, I think it's going to work, and I don't really care, like, 'cause it's just like, it's only going to go like in the bin or be burnt anyway, so may as well use it. I'm leaving the ivy attached to it because, again, it's a bit of charm. Might even wrap this bit of ivy around it, and before anyone says, I know ivy's a bastard and it can go around everywhere, but you know, I can keep on top of it, and the chickens eat it anyway. So right, I'm gonna crack on and see if I've got enough to go all the way around, apart from that bit there. And it's done. There we go. Is it neat and tidy? No. Is it cool? I think so, yeah, because it's using all stuff that I say it would have been chucked away or burnt. So yeah, it's not perfect like me. It's not going to win any kind of beauty pageant whatsoever, but I give no shits. I think it's fucking awesome. And because these bits were already pulled off, they were like, they're all like pretty much dead anyway, but I've wrapped them around, add a bit of rustic charm. This feathery bastard keeps eating my plants, so another reason to try and build planters, because she's too lazy to actually jump anywhere. She's trying to kill my frigging plants at the moment. Look at this, was actually dug all the way in. She's managed to undig that because she's a bitch. Why don't you go away, naughty omelette? I do love her, by the way. She's just a cow for nicking my plants. Yeah, I think that's pretty successful, to be honest with you. I'm quite proud of myself. And then all these little bits here that are just loose and everything, I'm just going to wang them in there, chuck them in the bottom, and they can act as a bit of drainage. So win-win. The wood pile, or the shit pile's going down every day. And then when I go and get some more tyres, because there's some at the back here, chicken's probably going to follow me, and some in KORI's garden, which, to be fair, I didn't actually know what I was doing with them anyway, but I need to go and get them from this hill here. I've got to be careful because the bees are very active. Beehives are just there, and right, let me zoom in and see if you can see them. Hang on, I'll go around the front. Look, hang on. So I'm going to go on KORI's little patio there, and oh yeah, they're very nice and active, they are. So I'm actually stood in their flight path at the moment, so sometimes they do occasionally come around and they bop me on the head. They've only ever stung me once, randomly. I've kept bees for years and I've only ever been stung once. That's not tempting fate, touch cord real quick, because I don't want to get stung by again, because it's not nice. I've got one active hive at the moment, one dormant hive. Hoping that if we get a new queen cell in this one, that I'll be able to just repopulate with that one, because two queens, basically it just won't happen. The new queen who will hatch will go and kill the other one, and so it's always best to get a queen clip, which I have got, basically a plastic, looks a bit like a plastic cage or a hair clip. You pop the queen bee in, a couple of workers with her, and you just pop it over to the other hive, and the workers will some of them will basically go with her. So that means there's only ever one queen in every hive. It is really important to check the condition of your queen as well. So obviously I will be cracking the hives later, not today, but later on in the year, just to make sure all is okay, with that we don't have any varroa mites and everything, which are not very nice at all. Obviously, like I said, I will be doing videos throughout the summer of actually opening the hives. I'll have my full beekeeper's outfit on, and you guys can have a look inside. I'll get the camera up close so you can have a look, and yeah, hopefully we have a really good outpouring of honey this year. That'd be great. But right, anyway, these are the other tyres that I've got. So quite a lot on the hill here. What have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 11 more tyres. So I'm probably going to go in and make sure Ostara's okay now, because she's off school today poorly. Spanky's in, so don't worry, she's not on her own. But yeah, just going to go and check on Ostara, and then I'll probably glove up, because I can't be asked to get filthy today. And then I'll be rolling these across the path and back down there to build another planter with more wood. There's literally scrap wood everywhere. Literally everywhere, like it's you can see all over the place. And we can use them for all sorts, I think. But raised planters, it's going to work so well, and it adds a bit of height to the garden, so not everything's ground level. It's nice to have a little bit of rickety stuff. We have a space there, so I need to find a bit of wood just to go into that bit there. But you know, I'm quite pleased with that. Adds a little bit of pizzazz to the garden, and yeah, there we go. See, I'm shit at DIY. I'm crap at most things, and I'm proud of that. I like it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And we've got an Ostara here. Hello.
Yeah, I just came out here to play some bells.
Play some bells. How are you feeling now?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You threw up at school earlier, didn't you? Not nice, is it?
Yeah, I puked at school.
Did you puke over anybody, or just...
No, I just puked in a bucket.
Did you? Oh, so Daddy went to get you from school, didn't he? Hey,
Yeah.
look what I built out of tyres.
What?
What do you reckon?
What is this?
It's going to be a planter, a raised planter for some veg or another tree or something.
I also like the little bee thing.
This was a gift. How nice is that? Look, kneel on it. Feel how nice it is. Spongy. Luxury, innit? Yeah. Do you want to play us a little bell tune then?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah. So, oh, sorry, just be careful these though, because like, look, this is a little bit of spiky wood, but it's just, yeah, I'm just building stuff today. What do you think to the...
Look, there's them.
Yeah, what do you think to the garden so far?
It's really pretty.
It's coming on, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, Omelette been eating my plants. Look, just look at these leaves. Look, she's been destroying my leaves. So I need to dig this up and plant it somewhere higher. And look what she's done to that one as well. She's a cow, isn't she?
Yeah, do you want to see me do a little rainbow out of these bells?
Okie dokie, hang on then. So Ostara's going to give us a little musical rendition for the garden. These were actually gifted. I think the old fart from Canada sent these for a musical garden. Right, going to place a tune then, Ostara.
I just wanted to show you.
Go on, just play us a little, yeah. Just show us how the bells work then.
For some reason there's 2 C's.
It doesn't matter. Go on.
Alright, so this is red C. Yeah, that's all.
That's lovely. Well done.
No big ones.
That's cool though, isn't it?
Here's another quick one.
Yay! Right, okay, so I've come out here to film this box on opening just because I thought it'd be really, really relevant. Now, I actually know what's in this box, but I haven't seen it. But I thought the best place to do it would be right outside KORI's memorial tree. So I'm out in the garden at the moment, and this is actually a present for Ostara. Now, it's from KORI and Ganley. Like I said, I haven't seen it, but I do know what it is. So I'm going to show you guys what's inside. Get this tape open. Oh my gosh, it's the white one. Right then. Wow. Right, okay, so as you can see, this is a white postbox, and what this is something I was talking about with Ostara. So there is things in the cemeteries called letters to heaven, and now some places have them, some places don't. Ripley Cemetery doesn't. So what this is a white metal postbox, and Ostara said that she'd really like to write letters for a brother. And I was just chatting with one of my friends from America, and it was a really casual conversation, and she picked up on this, and she's actually sent through a white metal postbox. What we're going to do with this one is we're going to mount it onto a post, put it in KORI's memorial garden so that his little sister and his big sister, if they want to, can write letters to KORI to send them to heaven. And I'm going to just open it now. This is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so look how absolutely gorgeous this is. So it does come with a set of keys as well. Obviously this is going to be in the actual garden itself. Well, we have got some fence posts which we're going to paint pure white, and we're going to mount it probably just outside KORI's caravan, which is in the garden. So this is, oh my gosh, it's stunning, it's beautiful, it's weatherproof, it's, oh my gosh, it is absolutely, it's gorgeous, it really, really is. But what we would like to do is we'd like to extend this invitation to you guys as well, because you've been such a massive support for KORI and KORI's channel. So what we'd like to do is we have a PO box which is attached to every single description of all of the videos. If you guys would like to send in postcards or letters for KORI, I will film doing it. I will actually post them into this box for you. Now the ones in cemeteries, obviously the magic letters, they obviously go off to heaven, but the actual physical letters, they go off and they get composted. But these ones, I'm going to have a weatherproof box, and then what I'm going to do is remove the letters after about a month and keep them forever. So then when Ostara gets a little bit older, she can read the letters if she wants to. But I'd like to say a massive, massive thank you to Carrie Ann for donating this, gifting this absolutely gorgeous Letters to Heaven box for KORI. Thank you so, so much. Okay, so there was actually a note in the box which I've just found, as you can see. Ostara, this special letterbox is for you to send your letters, notes, memories, drawings and words of love, with love from Carrie Ann Ganley, New Jersey, United States. And like I said before, if any of you guys would like to send a letter to KORI, please do use the PO box, feel free to send it, and I will actually film posting it for you. And thank you all so much. Wait a sec. Okay, well, Ostara's not very well at the moment, but I've just given her the note. Do you want to read it?
Yeah. Ostara, this is a special letter box. Is for you to send your letters, notes, memories, drawings and words of love with love from Carrie Ann Ganley, New Jersey, USA.
So what do you say to Carrie Ann?
Thank you.
And what are you going to do? Who are you going to send letters to? Your brother?
And that man.
Okay, I love you so much.
I love you so much too.